Hello, it's me, Hudson. You should know me, but if you don't, that's my name. Um, I just got my AP score back, and I would just like to have a little chat about it. It's been a little bit of a process, and, you know, I'm trying to talk to people about it, but nobody's, really reaching out to me right now or anything like that, It's almost pretty embarrassing because, my art is like my whole thing. I'm a little embarrassed for myself, but still, let's talk about it. Basically, my art is different. It's sort of mixed media, I guess I would say. I don't really know. It's 3D on canvas. It's kind of like a sculpture on a canvas, I guess you could call it. I don't really know. But I wanted to upload my art to the AP board, and they so I took an AP art class. I went through it, and I talked to my teacher because my art, since it isn't really drawing or painting, and it's also not really anything, I don't know, I really wasn't, it's not sculpture either, but so basically sorry, I keep looking, there's a ton of deer. I'm living in the mountains of Oregon right now, just stranded up here, living my best life, but there's just so many deer up there, and they're really having a number. But back to what I was saying, so my teacher told me that I should upload to and do a 2D design portfolio. So I listened to him. I wrote, got all my work together. I did all my stuff. Here, I can give you some pictures of my stuff just to really hit it home for you so that you understand what I'm talking about. So my stuff looks like, it's textural, it's, whatever it is. So let me show you. So here's some of my stuff. It's like 3D. It's made of cardboard. Oh, don't want to get too close. I don't really know what to do. There we go. Look at that. So there's that. This is going to come in later, but this one is like a furry sort of thing. That's like made out of yarn, if you can't tell. Yeah. Whatever it is, I do sort of 3D texture, sort of, where's like another one I do? Whatever. Nothing's really going to come close on camera. But, so I do all my little texture stuff, and I do that. And so my teacher and I decided, I'll send in to do a 2D design. Alright, I get my stuff together, I work my entire year, I get 24 pieces together. That was a stress in its own. And then I get everything together. So it's the day of the 2D thing, or it's not the 2D, it's the AP test time. It's AP, it's May, whatever it is. And I get my stuff together, and I literally, school starts at 8 o'clock. I was there from 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock at night, taking my pictures, editing, doing all that stuff. And I know people can say, you should have had your pieces together. I did. I had my goddamn pieces together. Everything was together. It was just not uploaded because, I'm not very tech savvy. And so, whatever, tech savvy or not, I got my stuff on there. I uploaded it. Halfway through, I press save, and for some reason, there's some problem on the website where if you press save, then if you don't save like in time or something, then you for some reason it doesn't save, and everything got deleted. So I had to do it again for the second time. I then thought I learned my lesson, and I finished uploading. I did all the sizing and everything like that again. I then put my thing. I did my artist statement. It was 5 o'clock and I had to leave. It was kind of rushed, I will admit that. Then I play the waiting game. If you don't know me, I'm a little slow. And so it was a little bit of a problem getting everything turned in or whatever. And so I waited. I had no idea when it was coming or anything like that. And so I went to my mom's house and I was just waiting there, and I don't hear anything, I don't hear nothing, and I get to my dad's house right before I leave for a trip, and when I get there, my portfolio's on my bed, and so I'm like, oh, this is weird, someone must have brought it in. So I open up my portfolio, and I'm like, really excited, I'm freaking out, because it's like, oh my god, this is so exciting, my portfolio's back, I'm getting my score, because, I was just assuming I got, I feel like, is that too much to, assume that my score would be in with my portfolio? But I guess it wasn't. I guess it was too much to ask for. When I opened it up, I take out each piece one by one. First one, there's white stuff on it. Second one, there is, I don't know, more white stuff on it. The third one was the one that I showed you with the whatchamacalled, the yarn, and it was attached to my fur piece, the other one I showed you, and when I pulled it, I had to take them out and I had to slowly pull them out, and it literally pulled off all the freaking fur. It pulled it all off, and whatever it was, I put it in very delicately and everything. I pulled out the next one. It was this one that I made tiling on. It was cracked. There were cracks and chips pieces broken off or whatever. Whatever it was, that was kind of disappointing, and then I'm like, you know what, whatever, I'm past it, it doesn't even matter, I can fix it, hopefully, whatever it is. And all 5 of my pieces were ruined, by the way. They had something wrong with them that I had to either try to fix or something like that, but with no luck. Then I pull out the little pink sheet, expecting there to be a score. I called up my friend, I was so excited. I was like, this is it, my score, I feel like I got maybe a 4 or a 5. I really felt good about because I really feel good about my stuff. It took me, I don't want to be one of those, oh, my art's really good, it's so much better than everybody else's, and everybody, no, I'm not like that. It really took me a while to get to where I am as an artist, I guess. It's kind of weird to say, but it really took me a while to get where I am. And I really enjoy the stuff I do, and I feel like, I've gotten so much compliments and stuff like that I for some reason, assumed that my stuff was somewhat good. So I called them up, because I didn't want to look at my score until I called them. So I called them up, it was a group FaceTime, because I have so many friends, my 2 friends. I call them up, and I say, oh my god, I think I got my AP score, and when I pull it out, and there's nothing on it. It's literally just the same piece of paper that I sent him and nobody did anything to it. And it was so weird for me. What am I supposed to do from there? It'd be oh, I got my AP score. Oh, actually, no, he didn't. I was still on the phone with them. What the hell am I gonna do? Not everybody wants to, sit there and talk to people. Just kidding if you're watching. But, that was disappointing. I then had no idea where I would get my score, so I spent the next 2 days trying to figure out where I got my score, texting people, stuff like that. And apparently it didn't come out until July 8th, which is today. So, I completely forgot about everything, and I go on there, I open up my score, and there it is. It's a 3. A goddamn mother effing 3. And I'm I understand. That's not the worst score out there. That I could have gotten a 0 or a 2. I don't even know if they do a 0. Again, as I said, I'm a little slow. Again, also, I'm very politically correct. I don't want to offend any people out there, but I'm only diagnosed a little slow. So, as I'm saying, I open up my freaking score, and I'm just god damn it. I've submitted my work to, scholarship programs, grants, stuff like that, because, even though I lived in a place that was pretty expensive, my family just personally did not have the money to be able to afford for me to just buy whatever art supplies. Glue is a lot of money these days. With slime prices going up, damn, they are skyrocketing on glue. But, because glue is my main thing. I'm obsessed with glue. No, I don't sniff glue, if that's what you were thinking. No. I just love using glue. I love just, I can't be the only person who just goes like this and like rolls it around on their fingers and stuff like that. And see, look, from doing art and touching tar, covers my hands. Well, it's mostly gone, but whatever it is. That's how committed I am to my art, is I'm always doing it. I'm ruining my body. I'm ruining, my clothes and stuff like that. Like, whatever. So, I'm pissed off because I got a 3. I thought my stuff was better than I thought it was. If you don't believe me, check, in a little bit of a shameless self-promotion, but check out HudsonFox_art on Instagram. I've got all my stuff there. I've got my Dr. Pimple Popper stuff, check it out. The stuff that is on the same channel. But I've got other stuff. I've got all my portfolio. I'm still uploading over there. Whatever it is. And, I'm a little angry. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed because I just thought for once, like, my art would get some kind of recognition because I just don't think that that's ever going to happen. My personal opinion is, I think that all these people are, like, conspiring. Like, I think that they just don't like modern art or something. I think all they want to see is a naked woman figure. Oh my god, painted woman, like, oh my god, I know how to draw like a woman that was done a figure, or a landscape or something. It's like, oh my god, let me just paint up a little tree. Oh my god, that's the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it's been done for thousands of years. Like, damn, like, you go back centuries and they're still painting landscapes and women. Like Jesus, like, everything. I feel like it's a sexual thing. That's what I think. I think it's sexual. I think that they're out there. They're looking for their naked figures. Oh yeah, you like that? Sure. That's you think it's classy. Oh, I'll keep your secret safe. Yeah. Either way, who are these people in New Mexico? In Utah. Aren't they in Utah? Why is everything in Utah? We don't know what people are like there. All those Utahns, Salt Lake City. Why is it called Salt Lake City? Are they on bath salts there? Is that why it's called Salt Lake City? I don't know. They swim around in a lake that's salty. Whatever it is. Who gives them the goddamn right to ruin my AP, ruin everything just because we have a lake that's salty? Oh my god. Big whoop. Sorry for all you Salt Lake Cityans, but whatever. I don't really care, but I just needed a little bit of a rant about this. Because I think that these people are FUCKEDUP. Like, damn. I think that, I don't know. I think that if they thought that my art was possibly, maybe not up into a 2D portfolio, a 2D design portfolio, sure, send it back or something like that. Say we can't give you a score because you didn't fit the criteria or whatever like that. I would have rather that than getting graded on the fact, because I later found out that whatever it is, that a 2D design portfolio is like photography. Like, I'm not a photographer. I personally think that photography, whatever. If you're a photographer person, whatever, big whoop. Great for you. You know how to take a good photo. But still, I'm a little angry, and I don't have anyone to talk to because I'm stranded in the mountains of Oregon. But that's a whole other story, and I'm just not getting into that right now because I'm pissed. I think that, if there's anybody out there who does modern art or anything like that, and they got a bad score, whatever it is, tell me, because I want to get a little group together, little people. And I want those freaking people in Utah, I hope they're in Salt Lake City, because I made a whole thing about Salt Lake City, but wherever they are, I want them to learn that, like, they need to make a new area for people who don't exactly fit into either 2D design, ceramics, or drawing and painting. Like, damn, like, that. Like, how much does it take to make one more little category or something like that? But whatever it is. Whatever. All my friends who probably took art, I'm sure they all got 5s. Great for them. I'm happy for them. They're all off in different parts of the world. Well, oh my god, like, they're in college, whatever it is. And I'm here in Oregon. I'm just living in the mountains with Granny Grams. Like, whatever. Living my best life. But still, I feel like, this is also just a rant about the fact that they, like, seriously, like ruined all my art. I mean, I want to know if anybody else's art got ruined. Like, I can't be the only one whose every single piece that came back to me got ruined. Like, damn, like, why is this okay? Like, why can somebody get, like, I don't know what to do from here. That's basically the moral of the story. I'm pissed about my score. I want to know a little bit more why, like, because, again, I know I'm not trying to be privileged. You know, maybe my art isn't that great. I'm just really used to hearing people really enjoy my stuff and whatever it is. All these people who are art critics, again, they just want to see a naked woman and some grassy hills. But no, you're not going to get that from me. I'm not going to conform to that. Whatever. That's basically the moral of the story, is if anybody out there, you know, is modern art or anything like that, some sort of weird, funky kind of art like me, you sent in your pieces, they got ruined, or you got a low score because, you know, you couldn't really fit into either of those standards. I'm sure it's just me because I'm special ed, but I think that this needs to be brought up. I don't know. I don't know if I can do something about the fact that they ruined my art or anything like that, but that's basically my rant. I'm pissed, I'm annoyed, my life is kind of in the crapper right now, and I'm just really, you know, grasping on to, like, whatever's happening to me. And so, that's the moral, that's my story, like, that's what's going on right now. Please, you know, if you have a similar experience to me, reach out to me. As I said, HudsonFox_art on Instagram, you know, message my ass, like, text me up. Like, I literally am just trying to feel like I'm less alone out here because I literally am alone in the mountains and I'm trying to grasp on the human connection. Yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for, you know, listening to me because I'm, you know, just some crazy ass kid just ranting about some stupid ass thing while there are people dying in other countries, but, you know, whatever. That's my story. If you get me, talk to me about it, whatever it is. If you don't care, great. I guarantee nobody's even going to watch this video, so whatever, I don't really care. Just need to get out my frustration because of how angry I am about my life right now and about everything else, but you know what? If you're similar to me, reach out to me, whatever. That's the end of the story. Sorry, I'm not going to keep wasting your goddamn time because I'm sure it's way more important to spend than on some crazy ass hoe living up in the mountains. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.